Been around the top queffers in my city. Road or the walk, there's no pressure for me really. Tackers them my city, up the retters for my killie. One phone call will have the steppers on a milli. Fighting my demons, trying to tame the bang and rimmy. I went upstairs, went for the jubber, you get me? Obviously, DT saw the like little play, so he's come to my cell as I'm rising. I was like, yo, listen, forget that, cause XYZ, that man is getting shipped out tomorrow, bro. So I'm like, huh? You getting shipped out? So that's what you've been hating on, man, all this time and waiting for his local time to try a thing, you get me? Because he was a man. Remember, from then, yeah, I've done the Brixton Hill thing, blood set, you get me? Then I've come jail. So my thing is up, man's gassed. Yeah, hammers, fireworks, all of that. So, you know, like when man's young, man's like 22s, 23s these times. So, man will have a little batch of man around, man. You get me? A man will be talking a thing and boosting it up a little bit, you get me? But he was always be a man in the background, or a man will come back to me and said, oh, my man said he don't know that, or you get me? He always had little something to say. You know what I mean? So at one point, there was a little rat called Leon Cooley, I remember. But I noticed that he would be running in between, man, doing the little susu thing, you get me? But fast forward now, the day after man's basically gone for the shank now, my man's in the shower. Obviously, DT's talked man down, and you get me? Donny's in the shower. I'm going to the hot plate. Obviously, I'm hot plate. And I remember there was a shower. There was a shower like opposite the hot plate or something. Can't remember how the setup was there, but I remember man's guy in there. He's in the shower now, and then he's calling my name, thinking it like, yo, Lich. And I was like, what, bruv? He's like, well, I don't hold no feelings, cuz. You get me? It's milks, man. Like, obviously, half of them was mine, cuz you just coming and taking man's pattern and X, Y, Z. So I just said, bro, you're a tramp. You get me? Straight, you're a tramp, bro. I don't even want to chat to you, cuz. You get me? He's laughing and that. I was like, brother, like, you done all that, no saying that you're getting ship out. Today, you get me? He's laughing like, don't do that, don't say that, fam. What you think? Capping again. The whole time I was on that wing, I already said it in the video before, like, my man used to come with the maddest stories. I got this car, I write off this 30 grand car, buy a next car back tomorrow, and I'll do this and I'll do that. And the man is wearing fake Chewies and fake Ralph Polos, head to toe. Like, everything about him was fake. His stories, his grams, everything. You get me? The only thing that I can give him was that he was a very strong youth. You get me? On the bench press and squats and that, he was always on the board. You know what I'm saying? In high down gym, and he could rap. But apart from that, his whole thing was cap. Whole thing, the whole shebang was cap, bro. But to be fair, he didn't stand on his square, innit? Like if I was praying him and he come in my cell and two man was there with man, and these youths is big youths as well. They were both bigger than man. All three of them was one of them. If the shoe was on the other foot, blood, yeah. Man ain't leaving that, so calm. Man ain't been able to talk off his mouth. I promise you that. But either way, bam now. So Vic's gone. Joel's come looking for him, the youth from Sydenham. You get me? He's telling man the stories about Donny and all of that. And then not too long after, Little's come. You get me? Once again, the Batty Riders boss. You get me? Yeah, Littles was on the wing. He was round man for a little while, but you see my thing, yeah? Unless like I know you properly or I see you grow or you're affiliated with man for some extent, I can't really, at that point, I wasn't taking in the young boys. Even though I was a young boy, my man was young boy as well. He was younger than man by at least like 4 years or something like that. And at that time, I'm 23, he's like 18, 19. Man, I don't want to hear you. I don't even want to hear your mouth, bro. Do you know what I'm saying? Like, why are you around, man, chatting off your mouth? Like I already said, yeah, there's a hierarchy to badness and all that. Man, for know them their place, you get me, know themselves. So these times that he's come on a wing, but he's one of them youths, yeah, that's got the mad deep voice, like, you get me? Super deep, fam. I don't know if he's putting it on or what. But after a little while of him being around, man's like, yeah, I had to drop that out, you get me? he was used to be around that Leon Cooley as well, the little rat. So bam now, little started being around Joel. But me and Joel was, you get me, pattern, cool, close, you get me? So man used to always tell him, fam, man, them local youths, you know, like don't be round them too tough, cause I already told you they're funny, and yeah, like these local youths get familiar, you get me? Joel was all being a soul play, fighting with him and all of that, you get me? It's 1 or 2 times the youths all got the better of him, you get me? And now he's chatting off his mouth. One time there was a situation that happened, and Joel tried to tell Little something, and Little was just basically spazzed on him. Like, wow, what man will smack you up, X, Y, Z, you get me? Then obviously Joel's going to smack him up. I don't know what's happened. I think someone's got involved and told man to allow it. But then Joel's come to man like, raw, you was right, fam. You should have told man not to be around his local youths, blood, they get too familiar. I'm like, yeah, of course. Bam, but obviously my man's kind of clocked that man's told Joel that and all that. You get me? So anyway, that's kind of put to bed for a little while. Yeah, and then bam. Yeah, back to drama now, Sherome. Their man there had a different pattern on the wing. Different pattern. Like the guards weren't chatting to him no type of way. My man done what he liked. I remember I was on the survey, blood. The man will come to the survey and be like, the guard will read out what he's on. He'll be like, what? Are you sure? I remember one time he boxed the clipboard out the guard's hand. Yeah, the guard had to pick back up the clipboard and that. And I was like, player, just give him what he wants. You get me? Blair like, yeah, I want 3 chickens. I want 2 chickens. I want this and that. Pattern was crazy. You get me? I ain't gonna lie, cause certain chickens that man would have itch up and that. Yeah, he's collecting them. Trust me, I was super annoyed. Yeah, but obviously, man used to do it for certain man. Man used to do it for Bilal and all that. You get me? And by these times, me and Sherome kind of had half a rapport. So yeah, man used to do it for him as well. Um, yeah, but his pattern was crazy, bro. Like you had certain govs, I can say this because they got nicked and it was in the papers and that. And I remember he had one gov massaging his foot and all them thing there. I remember he's come back from football. Man's walked past the cell, looked in, seeing him getting his foot rubbed by the officer, blood. I could not believe it. But you know, man, has kept it moving. That's above my pay grade at the time. You know what I mean? But yeah, after a while, man had to rate Sharon's badness, you get me? Man didn't rate him, but when man got to see how intricate it was and his influence over certain other man, yeah, it was too obvious, you get me? Even the gym govs, they'll be unlocking him and Shabaya on weekends and after bang up to go play football on the Astro turf and play football with the govs, and their pattern was nuts. Still. True say him and Shabaya, they love the football thing, innit? So yeah. But Sherome used to like to play fight. I seen him headlock couple man. I see him headlock a man till his tears is rolling down his eyes. Name brand man as well. Yeah. Certain man that man's already mentioned their name, but I'm not gonna say it again to pop them down. But yeah, he was not, cause if you said anything back to my man, it's telling you to suck your man down. And yeah, it might be bangs after that. Yeah, so it was long for a lot of man. One time I'll never forget this, yeah. B used to cut my hair, innit? So bam, one time now I'm waiting for a trim, innit? But him and Sherome had the same clippers. So bam, now man's been waiting for long, but by this time man half ain't really spoken to Sherome too tough yet. You get me? And remember, my man looking young. He looking like he's my age. I thought he's my age for so long. So one day now, Bilal must have gone and had to do something, innit? But he said he's gonna cut my hair when he come back. Me brighten up myself, yeah. I've gone down to his landing and I seen like the clippers on the side. So I've picked them up, you get me? Started to brush them off and that, getting ready to, you get me, cut my thing. Sherome's come out his cell like, bro, what the fuck you doing? So I'm like, what? You get me? Like, what you mean? Is that bad? What you mean, what, fam? What you doing with my clippers? Snatch them straight out my hand, quick. Bows, took them. So I'm like, what? You get me? And he's like, what you mean, what? He's put the clippers down now, you get me? And then Bilal's come out of his cell like, nah, don't watch that, innit? Forget that. I'm like, huh? He's like, yeah, forget that, trust me, bro. Just stay away from me, man. Yeah. And then from when he's telling man that, I was like, okay then. And then obviously going forward, yeah, I saw why he told man that. Yeah, man, my thing went up like that right then. You get me? Definitely wasn't still. Like, yeah, man, you saying mad stories about him and that, but that's enough for him. I don't want to talk on the. You get me? R.I.P. drummer, real badness. Yeah. By this time now, what happened? There was a mad thing outside my cell. I was on a survey, yeah, and something mad happened on the wing. Like someone got shanked up, but I was on a hot plate, so I didn't see it in it. But I was right outside my cell. So bam, now when I've come back to my cell, there's all blood outside my cell. There's a little blood in my cell, like it by the door bit. I'm thinking, what the fuck? You get me? I've cleaned it up and that, like the blood in my cell and that, like by the door bit. Thinking, who the fuck's coming in my cell? And you know what I'm saying? 2-2s, now I'm chilling. Bruv, Miss Roberts, you're a snake. Yeah, I won't forget this because man was serving. You know, when you're hot plate, you kind of got a little rapport with the officers and that, innit? And she was one of them that man had a good rapport with. You get me? Until this moment, she's come to my cell and said, yeah, listen, pack your bags. You got to come off the wing. So I'm like, what? For what? She's like, yeah, there's an incident that happened. I was like, listen, I was on a hot plate. You know I was on a hot plate. I couldn't believe what was going on. This is the first time I realized that prison officers could be treacherous. You get me? For some reason, like man was naive. Man used to think like they was just rigid, stuck by the rule book and all of that. Do you know what I'm saying? This was when I found out it's not so much. Yeah, she basically just weren't hearing nothing I'm saying. She was there the whole time I was on the hot plate. She knows I wasn't involved, but she's telling me, "Oh, listen, you gotta pack your bags." Then she disappeared. So then there's new officers waiting on man and X, Y, Z. You get me? So I've packed my shit, and then yeah, I've moved. You get me? That, and then I found out later on that they padlocked up my cell and that for evidence and all that. You get me? So I can't get none of my shit, like basically that I left in there, because can only pack a young little bag out of clothes that was way back in the cell. But anything like in the vicinity near like the door and that man couldn't take. You get me? And there was Russian man just moving mad. Oh bam! I've left the wing. Most of my shit's in the cell. It's got padlocked. I'm on house block 1 now. House block 1 was way more rigid. It was like the Gaza. Yeah, the Gaza was different. The regime was different. And yeah, the guy, I remember the SOs, yeah, Miss Williams. She was like, I think she must have used to be a Fed before she was a prison officer or something. But she was just excited, bro. A sniff of anything, you're getting searched. You get your cells getting spun. Like she's the one, yeah. More time and educational free flow, they would just give you a little pat down and you'd be able to walk off the wing in it. See, anytime she's on blood, she got some fucking wooden crate that she used to put in the middle. And did she used to stand on it or make man stand on it? I can't remember, but she's going through everyone meticulously. Pure rub downs, the arms, the legs, everything, bro. Like she was just hard work and she was eat like bad man. You can't go to her with no queries, yeah? Especially if you're, yeah, like it's not happening. She's shutting you down immediately. So bam now. We had Miss Scarlett. She was the other SO. Yeah, she was from Brixton. Yeah, imagine she's from like basically Summer Leighton round the back. But man didn't know this at the time. But she moved like she always had something against man. So I don't know if she knew man from outside or man had a thing with her youths. Because I know she had a daughter. I know she had a son. Like I couldn't put my finger on it. But she used to just move foul round man. Foul. You get me? How you would think, raw, like, is a black woman in position of power, man's black, like, she would have man's best interest as long as man flies straight thing. Nah, it wasn't that still. She definitely took a disliking to man, and yeah, it was showing her actions still. She was super bright as well. And then there's one normal officer I can remember. There was a few good officers on there, but the one that I kind of that earned my respect was Mr. Green. Mr. Green, he was alright, man. Like, obviously, he was rigid, but there'll be certain allowances that he'll make. And yeah, when the nonsense them come around on the wing, yeah, man's getting a heads up, and things is going down. Yeah, so on the wing that I was on, man was there with, I think Umani was there for a little while from Norwood. Flex was there. Chaos, Umani's older brother from Norwood, South Norwood was there. Dread light skin brother. Linton was there. The one that got bagged in Wano with the officer. Big him up though, same way. One yard man, Mattis. Was he from Yard though, or was he from? I'm not sure. He's from the small islands, one of them. I can't remember. But Mattis, money man, Northwest. You get me? Put man onto certain trends and that. And yeah, he used to give man the latest bashment. You get me? Mattis. He was on the hot plate with man for a little while. Good peoples, man. You know when you leave jail and you think about certain man and you should have built a link and X, Y, Z. He's one of them. Younger Method was there. 14th. By this time, I've known him for a long time, but I ain't seen him for a while. So by the time I've met him in jail, my man's super wham. He used to be fat in it. Now he's super wham and he's throwing his weight around. You get me on the wing, I can't lie. He had the govs them shaking up.
Even when I didn't done, he thought I bring it with me. Pure shower stances when the man them see me. They know about the dog, guess I blanks them gimme. Even when I didn't done, he thought I bring it with me. Pure shower stances when the man them see me. They know about the dog, guess I blanks them gimme.